Over the years, the Federal Reserve banking system has been the subject of much serious discussion, but virtually nothing is known about the private partners of it and how they work. Most Americans still think the Federal Reserve System is a U.S. government entity, and it is not. It is actually a privately held partnership. The Federal Reserve System was formed by a group of 6 international bankers on Georgia's Jekyll Island and became a legal entity in 1913. If you would like to know more about this privately held corporation, I highly recommend the book, The Creature from Jekyll Island by Edward Griffin. Woodrow Wilson was the liberal progressive president who was instrumental in pushing the legislation that gave the Federal Reserve the force of law and the authority to print currency for the United States. Unfortunately, this scheme was and is not new to America. Now let's go back to the presidency of Andrew Jackson. During his time, there was the central bank that controlled the money supply and the interest rates. President Jackson worked hard and brilliantly to rid our country of the central bank of his time. In his farewell address to Congress in 1837, he warned the nation, and I quote, that eternal vigilance by the people is the price of liberty, and that you must pay that price if you wish to secure the blessing. It behooves you therefore to be watchful in your states as in the federal government, end quote. Unbelievably, the Federal Reserve System has never been audited, and Congressman Ron Paul has incessantly pushed for Congress to authorize a complete and detailed audit. I support that legislation, and I also support the return to the gold standard as proposed and implemented by President Andrew Jackson in the 1830s. Please vote for me, Michael Opitz, for Congress, 11th District, and I will fight for the voters and not the special interest in Washington.